can really catch you off
Yeah,
guard.
for sure. And you get so much control with the Darce. Like, it allows you to transition from one spot to the other. And I mean, even if he wasn't able to solidify that, you know, he could potentially use it to pass and other things like that. And it looks like we're ready for our 11th match of the night here with the announcement, Jazz Sakura.
Lorain, Ohio, Jiu-Jitsu fans, here we go. Our next fight ready to go, making his way to the red corner, representing Endeavor, fighting out of Columbus, Ohio. Introducing Tyler VanHouten. And now his opponent, representing Hurricane, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, presenting Trevor Cappicioni.
Now, Trevor's another one of your guys, right?
That's right.
And I've seen him compete a lot. I mean, he's no stranger to competing against younger competitors. And he has one of the more explosive takedown games I've seen in a local tournament, which, you know, being 48 years old is not something you usually see.
It's impressive, yeah. No, he's very ambitious about competing.
And your third
trains hard.
man on the mat is
he wrestled at
Azari.
St. Ed's High School in Lakewood, Ohio. So good wrestling pedigree, good double leg. If you're not ready for it, he'll blast you for sure.
Yeah, and I don't know if a lot of people understand, like, St. Ed's is one of the best wrestling clubs or high schools in Ohio and almost, you know, nationally.
Yeah, that's right, yep. They're a contender for the national title all the time.
Tyler, not much of a wrestler. Usually I see him play guard, but he's looking, you know, happy to stand and, you know, exchange with Trevor here.
So I talked to Trevor a little before the match. Oh, there's a nice double.
Shot from all the way downtown.
Yep.
And keeps the feet split.
Try to stay out of close guard there. But one thing Trevor was focused on was pacing. He didn't want to come out too intense too early. Wanted to have a steady pace throughout the full 9-minute match. So this is a good spot for him. He can he's comfortable here. Trying to deny that close guard for sure. And you can see Tyler's on that wrist. He's going to try to get close guard, it looks like.
He's doing a good job climbing up the body, clearing the bottom knee.
And that right underhook's one of those positions where right now it's okay, but if the position changes just a little bit, it can become a liability. So you got something to watch. Trevor's using his head position there. Keeps trying to stuff that knee and step over.
Yeah, they're kind of in that loop there where, you know, he's trying to get his knee through, close his guard, and Trevor keeps stepping over it, and now they're in a deep half.
Yeah.
It looks like he wasn't really electing to play from there. It was kind of like forced upon him.
Yep.
So maybe not exactly where he wants to be. You know, someone with heavy hips, a good wrestling pedigree. You know, you don't want to be carrying him here. And Trevor has that arm absolutely stapled to the mat.
See what he does with it. Back to that, back to the same position we've been in.
Yeah, if I were Tyler, I'd be looking for some kind of off balances, like a tilt sweep or something, just to, you know, find a way to get that, you know, knee outside, because Trevor's so heavy to his left, it's going to be very difficult to dig that leg through. And looks like he's
elevating
bouncing him overhead.
Hip switch
Near
there.
pass.
So close, yep. Yep, there's no points, but that is a pass there.
Yeah, and at the moment, not any submission attack, so, you know, this positional dominance is going to favor pretty heavily. And yeah, confirmed judging favoring the blue corner.
Tyler's going to look to get that left arm back in play. Some kind of a frame. Right now it's pretty neutralized.
So what's Trevor trying to do here? Because it looks like he's really fixated on that far side arm. Does he have like attacks he favors in this position?
Yeah, I think he does have like a far arm, like Kimura type series that he might look for.
Okay. It looked like something like that, or like a straight arm lock or something.
Yeah.
That he's trying to set up. But we're back to neutral.
Oh,
rolling over the top, strong Kimura grip.
Got to watch the back take. Yeah, that's the downside. See where his hips go. If he can get his hips back to
a good job wedging the hips from Trevor, preventing the back take.
Oh, that was nice. He's got the armless choke here, I believe.
Yeah, we're in a T Kimura position. He's squeezing the heck out of that neck.
Yeah.
Not a ton of control, but like sometimes that's enough. I know plenty of people like
they can catch you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a legitimate choke. And now we got, back exposure here, the threat of the armbar potentially over the top.
He's really staying on that arm. Opted for that over the back. Could still go to the back from here, but
that's a good thing with that like T Kimura position. It's really versatile. You can end up in a lot of different spots, but we find ourselves back to neutral.
Yep. Tyler's still got plenty of time here to work his way back into it.
If this is Trevor pacing, he's taking a lot of big shots here.
Yeah. So here we go, back to this spot again. And this is good for Trevor from a pacing standpoint because he can sort of camp out here a little bit.
Yeah, the onus is really on Tyler at this point. He's behind on the scorecards. He doesn't have the best, grips in this position. Inside control is completely given up to Trevor, and he's in on another strong passing attempt. Oh, almost sneaking that foot out, and he's got closed guard. So this is definitely where Tyler wants to be. I've seen him compete a lot, and he has a really dangerous closed guard. So Trevor's going to have to really be, on it about monitoring those arms, keeping inside.
We'll get some rubber guard coming here. Trevor's standing, trying to open this up.
The judges favor blue.
Trevor's slowing down the pace of the match now.
Yep.
Really not giving anything away for free here. He doesn't really have to take any huge risks. And he knows this is a dangerous spot for him. He could potentially get put in a bunch of different submissions here. I want to see a little more activity, though, and some risks from Tyler, because each time Trevor stands up, he loses a little bit of opportunities.
Under the leg.
Yeah, maybe he could spin inside for like a K-guard, looking to attack the legs, like he seems to be trying to do here. But Trevor's doing a good job keeping his hips elevated. Oh, into a triangle potentially.
Oh, wow. That looked
backtracks, omoplata maybe coming inside for the armbar.
Yeah.
If he's able to get that calf in front of his face, he might be able to finish this. But I would float. Oh, there it is. Maybe locking a triangle here as well to solidify this armbar attack.
He can force that
really good look here. Good isolation. And he's coming to the wrist just to make it a little bit harder for Trevor to maintain. If I were Tyler, I would, sit to the side here, kind of cook the position, climb back up to that wrist, because pulling at the elbow is going to make it very difficult for him to break that grip. Just using his body weight to come away from this. The more he yanks at it, that's creating space that Trevor could potentially capitalize on and get out of the position. Good isolation here, chasing it, and he gets the tap.
Wow. That was an impressive comeback.
Yeah, only a minute, 20 seconds left. Definitely did what he had to do.
Yep.
And now with our official decision, Jazz Sakuro.
Ladies and gentlemen, with 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the match, your winner by armbar submission, Tyler VanHouten.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to watch.